I just performed an analysis on 10 successful high ticket businesses and how they were using email marketing. I looked at things like how often they were sending emails, what type of messages, common patterns across all of them. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you all of the key takeaways as well as my recommendations for your email marketing campaigns. What's going on, guys? My name is Mike Rama, and on this channel, I share videos about digital marketing specifically for anyone who owns a high ticket business. Now, you could be a course creator, a coach, a consultant, maybe you have a software business, anything that's selling a high ticket product. Now, before we hop into the video, I also want to mention that I just shot a very thorough training on how to scale up your high ticket business. I'll leave a link to that below in the description. But let's hop on into the video. Email is a marketing tactic that is extremely overlooked. Most people think it's old, it's not flashy, doesn't get great results, and they want to do whatever is new. But email is one of the highest ROI marketing activities that you can do, and it's absolutely necessary to get your email marketing right if you want to scale your business. A proper email follow-up sequence can increase your sales by at least 30%. It's an incredible way to get more touch points with your audience, and it's literally like free retargeting ads. We can just continue to get these touch points on autopilot without paying a cent. And we can continue to build trust, to build authority, and to nurture these leads on autopilot until they are ready to make that purchase with us and to buy our products and our services. But if you're watching this video, then you probably understand the importance of email marketing. So let me get into the exact study that I performed. So I took 10 successful high ticket businesses. I opted into their email list and I observed exactly what they were sending for 30 days. And the things that I looked at were how often were they sending their emails? What types of messaging were they using in their emails? What action did they want me to take with the email if they wanted me to take any action at all? And then I also looked for any patterns across all 10 of these businesses. Were there any specific orders that these emails were being sent? Any trends that I could notice across all of them? So here's what I found in this analysis. Let's first take a look at how often these businesses were sending emails. So I went into this thinking, okay, it's probably good if I email my list 2-3 times a week. Anything more than that, it's going to be super annoying. And then I was shocked when I collected the data and I found how many times these businesses were actually sending emails to their list. And on average, they were sending between 1 and 2 emails every single day to their list in the first 30 days. And on average, on that first day, almost 5 emails were sent. Now, this blew my mind. I initially went into this thinking that I'll send maybe 2 emails on the first day and then an email every other day for the next month. And I even thought that that was too much. So one of my big takeaways from this is you can send your list a lot more emails than what you're probably sending right now. The first day after opting in always had the most amount of emails sent, with the highest being 7 in one day from one of these businesses. And then typically throughout that first week, these businesses were sending between 2 and 3 emails each. And then after that week was over, it tapered off to between 1 and 2 a day on average. Now, the next thing that I looked at in this study was what type of messages were they sending and what actions were they looking for me to take. Typically, the first email sent was just a reminder of what I opted in for. So if I opted in to receive a free training, that email is typically, hey, Mike, I saw that you opted in for the free training. Here's a link to the replay, or if you forgot about it, here it is again, and just trying to get you to go right back to whatever that lead magnet is. And then what they would typically do after that is send another similar email, but also give you the option to book a call or to go right to their sales page. So that was a very common email that I saw, was just sending me right back to the lead magnet and also giving me the option to book a call. And they typically did that very often in the first day. And then throughout those 30 days, they would scatter these in there as well. That's actually how most of the emails ended off, was trying to get me to book a call. And most of these emails that were trying to get me to book a call, they were doing this through 2 different ways. And one of them was through leveraging case studies and testimonials. This was extremely common across all 10 of these businesses. I noticed that at least once or twice a week, they were sending an email about a client success story, a testimonial, or a case study that always ended in book a call and see how we can do this exact same thing for you. The other type of email that typically ended in a book a call to action was something that started with a personal story. And I really like these type of emails because they allow you as the reader an insight into the other person's life. People buy from people, and people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So as a consumer, I want to know a little bit more about you. I want to know a little bit more about your brand. And these story emails, they kind of open up this window into your life. So the reader can see exactly what you do on a day-to-day basis. And they make these more personal. These emails would typically start off with, hey, Mike, I'm writing to you today from, this place in Florida or a cafe in Costa Rica, whatever it might be. Or, hey, Mike, I was doing this today and this is what I thought of. And they just start with this story where, they talk about their personal life for a little bit and occasionally throw in a picture of exactly what they're referencing. And then they somehow tie it into, hey, oh yeah, and book a call to learn more, whatever it is. So you start off with a story and then you tie it into business and then you ask that person to book a call. These were very common across all 10 of the businesses. Another email that was extremely common was what I call the set the tone email or the intro email. Now, most of these would only be sent one time, and the purpose of these is just to let you know exactly what you're going to get on this newsletter. They would kind of introduce themselves and then let you know what type of information that they will be sending to you, what the cadence might be, and just really setting the stage for the type of communication that you are going to receive via email. And finally, the last type of email that was very common is what I like to call the cross-pollination email. And the goal of this email is to get someone who is an email subscriber to subscribe or follow you on a different platform. And most of these would be directing people to YouTube. So not all 10 of these businesses that I analyzed had YouTube channels, but the ones that did were often sending emails about a new YouTube video they just released, or it could have been an old video that they had, and they're just sending traffic to their YouTube channel to try and get you to become a subscriber on that channel. And this is a super powerful way to just build your influence with your subscribers. So now they've been to your website, they've consumed some of your content on your site, whether that's a blog post or there's, trainings there, videos, whatever it might be. They're getting your emails, and now you're sending them to YouTube. They subscribe to you on YouTube. So now every time they're on YouTube, they're seeing your videos there. If you can also get them to follow you on Instagram or follow you on TikTok, wherever else you might be, it's a super powerful method. Something that I really recommend as well is just layering in these type of emails where you just give value and you tell them about a new video that you just filmed. Now, after going through all of these email sequences, there was one thing that I kind of disagreed with all of these businesses in the way that they performed their email marketing. And for me, that was providing real value within the emails. I felt like most of these businesses were just trying to squeeze the lemon for as much juice as possible out of these email campaigns, as opposed to watering the seed and really building the asset. You see, with most of these emails, there weren't a ton of value in the actual email. Most of them would tell a short story and then ask me to book a call, or they would show a testimonial and then ask me to book a call, or they would say, hey, Mike, just film this YouTube video, check it out. And then all of the value would be within the YouTube video and not necessarily within the email itself. And so for me, when I am building an email list and I am performing email marketing, I am treating my email list as an asset. And I know that the more that I nurture that asset and the more that I provide value within the emails, the more valuable my list will be. You see, if you are constantly asking someone to do something, you're asking them, hey, go here, hey, book a call, hey, sign up for this, they are going to start to open your emails less and less and less. And the more that you provide value in those emails, the more they're going to be eager to open your emails. See, personally, I have a few emails in my inbox that I know are going to be valuable. I see that name come across, and most of the time I'll just go through and I'll mark as read, mark as read, mark as read. And then I'll see that one email that I know, oh, this is going to be valuable because I've gotten a ton of value from this person before. And then I'll go in and I'll read that. Or I'll mark it as unread, and then I'll save it for another time to read it. And so those are the emails that you want to be. You want to be that person that sticks out through the crowd, because everyone gets tons of emails every day, and you don't want to be another email that just gets marked as read and no one ever looks at it. And the way you can do that is by actually providing value within the email. Hope you guys found this video super helpful. If you did, hit that like button on the way out, hit that subscribe button, and I will be seeing you on the next video.